Okay, hello. Welcome to Mommy Miles channel, huh? This is her Asawa. Okay, we're going to show you today, we're going to show you how to make some homemade hand sanitizer. So we just bought a multi-pack of these containers, these little dispensers. They were like $3 for 4 pieces. And here's what it looks like, right? You know how it is. It's got the little flip-up lid. So then you can go like this. Okay, so you need number one, you need a dispenser. So the first thing also, so this is the thickening agent. This is like a stabilizer because rubbing alcohol by itself is too thin and it would go all over the place. It's right, so you want to thicken it. And what you use here is just, this is aloe. And the thing you have to be careful of is there's aloe like in a grocery store, but that's the kind you drink. It's like a health supplement and it's really watery. So don't get the wrong type of aloe. This is an aloe gel, and this is more over in like the beauty products. And the other type of aloe is with like the those drinks, those protein shakes that old people drink every day and so forth. So be careful you get the right aloe. So here's the ratio. The ratio is about 1 part gel to like 2 parts alcohol, and you just gotta eyeball it because what it is you want the final result kind of thick, right? But you don't want it so thick. So here's the problem: you can have too much aloe, so that when you apply it, it's gummy. There's a gummy residue, and that's what you don't want. So I would say maybe 1 part gel to maybe like 3 parts alcohol. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dispense the gel in here. We're gonna pump it into the dispenser. Okay, and that's about 25% of the bottle, and that's about what I want for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit more because now that it's settled, it's not quite 25%. Okay, so that's 25% of the bottle. Okay, now that's the aloe or the thickening agent. So now I'm going to come to the alcohol. Let me use my funnel. I always use a little funnel so that it doesn't end up all over the place. Okay, so you can see now I'm applying the alcohol. And it's almost like a black and tan, like the beer, where they're not forming together right now. The alcohol is sitting directly on top of the aloe, and that's okay, because now what you want to also do is leave enough room so that when you begin shaking, you have room to shake. You don't want this so full that once you start shaking, you can't really properly shake it. So do you see here now the ratio of gel to alcohol? Okay, and you can see the alcohol is sitting on top of the gel. They're not mixed yet. Now you just take it. Okay, you can see it's starting a little bit. It's mixing a little bit. Okay, and you do this, yeah, see now it's already starting to form a gelatinous material. Okay, now that's a little too thin for me. So that's exactly why you leave a little room, because my final result is too thin. It's still too thin. So now what I want to do is add a little more aloe. Okay, I'm going to thicken my mixture up a little bit. Okay, again, this is kind of, it's not a precise measurement, it's just guessing and some eyeballing. Okay, and that's a part right there. That's what I wanted it. This type of viscosity. Okay, it's kind of on the thin side, but again, I think you would probably want it a little bit on the thin side as opposed to a little bit on the thick side, because again, when you apply it, it leaves this gummy, nasty residue, and you just feel yucky, like you got honey, like if you ever eat honey or breakfast, the pancake syrup at breakfast, and you get it on your hands, that's what it feels like if you have too much aloe. So here's the test. Now you can see the viscosity is nice and thick. Let me get closer, Mom. Okay, that's just about like the hand sanitizer you get right out of the store. So let me apply it. Gotta add some effects, kind of ham it up a little bit. Oh, yummy. Okay, now I can. And it smells great. It really smells like rubbing alcohol. Now, see the final product. There's no gumminess to this. It's not sticky, or like I said, that a breakfast pancake syrup. There's none of that. It's nice and it's dry and no sticky residue. So there you have it. There is your homemade hand sanitizer. And again, I'll let it flow a little bit back and forth. Now, as you let this set too for hours, this is freshly made. As you let it set, it'll thicken a little bit, right? Because it'll still continue to mix. And maybe 4, 5, 6 hours from now, it will thicken even more. So it adds a little more viscosity. So thank you for watching. And again, because this is impossible to find in the stores, Mommy Miles and I have been looking everywhere for this and we can't find it. So you buy the 2 separate products. Again, you buy your aloe gel, you buy your rubbing alcohol, and make your own at home. Thank you. Salamat po.